Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I hope that you'll stay and sub. I'm sorry if I frightened the life out of you or scared the kids or the pets being all blown up. Um, I've tried doing umpteen videos and they're all limited, so I thought I'd do a talkie video. I'm not sure how many of you will be interested in this, but because I talk about the Gossip Bakery quite a lot, I thought it was only fair to let you know that I'm not on there anymore. Um, I first, God, this was years back when Guru Gossiper was a thing, and I think it's still going. Not sure, I haven't checked in donkeys, but I remember hearing somebody mention there was a gossip site, and of course me, I had to go and mooch and see, and I went on there and I was like, wow, there are other people that agree with me about Lisa. Because I thought it was me. I thought, am I going mad? Is she really this sweet southern woman that I've got all wrong? And I wonder if my other glasses would be better and not have a thing. I need new glasses. But it's getting around to doing it. And next time I'm going to have to get that anti-glare thing, aren't I? Because... is that better? I can't see a thing, but if you can, then that's all that matters. Yeah, so I went mooching about to see what this gossip site was like. And I found Guru Gossiper. And they had Trash a Guru or Rave about a Guru. And I always thought the Trash a Guru thing was a bit mean. But I thought, well, how else would you compartmentalise that part of the site for people that had gurus that they didn't like? I never understood the bloody guru thing. I'm a YouTube guru. Ooh, do you sit in the lotus position and fucking see the future? Anywho, so I went on there and I had a ball because they were intelligent, funny women, and apart from Lisa we talked about all sorts and we got quite a bond in the end, even though nobody knew who anybody was at that point. We all got on with each other really well, and there was people on there that I really miss, and I can't think of their names now for the life in me, but there was one lady, and I can't remember what she was called, but she was always doing something along the lines of like whatever happened to Baby Jane or that type of thing, and she always phrased her comments like that. It doesn't make any sense now, but it did at the time, and I really used to enjoy reading her comments. She made me laugh, and we all got on really well. I can't ever remember anybody arguing at any point. I just do not remember anyone arguing. Anyway, the site got so bloody glitchy and it was annoying, so I stopped going for a while. Then I forgot my password. Then I had to sign on as somebody else. And then I heard about the Gossip Bakery, so I went and looked on there, and there was a Lisa thread and a Lardy thread, and I thought, oh, I'll go on here instead. And at the start, it was the same as Guru Gossiper. Everybody got on, everyone had a laugh. I think we spent more time talking about ourselves than we did talking about them, interspersed with people who did some really funny posts. And it was all tongue-in-cheek. And it didn't seem nasty. Lardy thought it was horrible. Oh, the haters are all over there too. Lardy didn't like it because, and Lisa didn't like it, because they're both raging narcissists and they can't cope if people aren't kissing their ass. So they're not going to like it. And like that saying says, what other people think about you is none of your business. They should never have come reading, because all it was going to do is upset them. Me, I've got the skin of a rhino. I don't give a fuck. So I go and read it because I'm nosy. But they shouldn't have bothered. They're that fucking thin-skinned that they can't cope with somebody saying that dress doesn't suit you. They really do not need to be reading a fucking Gossip Bakery. So everyone went on about how nasty it was and evil it was and blah 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 blah. And I was on the Lardy thread. I'd given up watching Lisa for a good while. I think it was before she moved into the rental when they were having the house built. I don't think I watched any of her videos when she was in the rental, and I'd stopped watching her a while before she left the house. I don't even think I was watching her when she was out house hunting at the time. I was just on the Lardy thread. And then somebody said something about something, and you know how it goes. So I went back and started reading Lisa's thread. And then when I started doing Exposed, someone said, "Can you do Lisa?" So obviously I went back to start reading Lisa's thread to catch up on stuff I'd missed and all the rest of it. And it wasn't, for a while it was like it was, but slowly but surely, people that I'd known for a long time and I'd really enjoyed their comments and whatever started to leave, and there wasn't the same atmosphere as there used to be, put it that way. Then I felt personally that a few people were just being overly critical and horrible for the sake of being horrible. Now, people can say, "Oh, you sit and slag Lisa and Lardy off," and it's like, yeah, I do. But I don't go in on her face. I don't talk about her hair. I comment on the video, the ludicrousness of it all, the fact that she's a narcissist, no one will accept it. Sorry, she's on the telly and she's doing the contortions. And I felt people on there were being just being fucking mean, basically. Like a group of fucking mean girls in the corner, poking and laughing for no reason at all. And a few of them acted like they were above everybody else. So I tended to skip over their comments because I didn't want to read it. I wasn't interested. It had nothing to do with what I was interested in. And I'd read them picking her apart enough times without reading it again. Then this one person starts going on about she thinks Lisa's got an autistic thing. Brain, where have you gone? ASD. Autistic syndrome disorder. Whatever, anyway. But she kept saying she's on the spectrum. She's this, she's that, she's on the spectrum. I think it's Asperger's. But every time she wrote Asperger's, she spelt it with a B. And it was really getting on my tits. And it's like, you wouldn't spell arthritis wrong. You wouldn't spell dementia wrong. You wouldn't spell anything else wrong. And you're in your 60s or over, and you say that you're a clever woman, yet you keep misspelling it. And then somebody else came along and spelt it correctly under her post. And she was like, "Oh, I do it on my phone and my spell check changed it." Why would your spell check change it to the wrong spelling? And she went, what it should be is Asperger's. Really? Really? And it was like, no, fuck this, no. And I said to her, I said, can you not? My husband and both my children are on the autistic spectrum, and you've been going on and on and on and on, looking down your nose, making snide comments, blah de blah de blah, and then you say this. And what was the reply I got? Whoa, where did that come from? La 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 la. And then she sent me a private message saying, oh, that was it, on the thing. She went, whoa, where the hell did that come from? You need to calm down, child. Girl, not child, girl. Then she sent me a private message that said, if you've got a problem with me, sort it out here instead of having a tantrum. And it was like, oh, fuck you. So I came back, I posted what she said, and I said, I'm neither a girl, nor am I having a tantrum. I've listened to you talking bullshit for long enough. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hash anything out. You're rude, you're nasty, and I don't want any part of it. Then somebody else bounds in where they're not fucking invited. I, me. I wonder if they realise they're a narc yet. They keep saying their sister's a narc. Wake up, it's you. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. I never let anything get to me. I do this, I do that. When I do. And it's like, no one was fucking talking to you. And she does it all the time. Whenever you're having a conversation, in she comes. Oh, when I was in that situation. I. And I'm just sick of the two of them. And the fact that most of the people I really liked aren't on there. Or are on there really, really rarely. And it was like, you know when you just get to the end of that piece of string, and I was like, yeah, do you know what? Bollocks. I'm done. I've had it. Up to here. I'm sick and tired of listening to you saying the same things over and over and over and over and over again. Calling Lisa all the names under the sun when half of it isn't warranted. And thinking that you run the joint. I don't know what the mod's doing. She's half asleep most of the time. You think you run the place. Because for a while everyone was up your backside and blowing smoke up your hole and pressing the like button every time you said hello. So because you've got so many thumbs up, you think you're the fucking top dog. Lardy used to call me the head baker. That used to make me laugh. And it's like, no, this other person thinks they're the head baker. And then it's like, I've always said, I will never break a confidence. If someone's told me something, if I fall out with you, I'm still not going to share it. So I'm not going to share it. If you're sat there wondering and worrying if I'm going to say who you are. No, I'm not, because I can't be bothered. And it's not that important either. But going on the site, trying to pretend you're not who you are by saying that the person you are is really pretty and good looking and she has a great channel and you don't know why everyone was against her, just makes you stand out like a sore thumb and look like a prat, actually. So, Elizabeth, you were asking for the link. I gave it to you twice. I don't know what happened. It's like YouTube. They never give you notifications of things. I never, ever get a notification that someone's commented on my other channel. Ever. It's only when I go on there and make a point of looking that I can see they're on there. They never send me a thing. So maybe you didn't get a notification. So feel free to go and join. But just to let you know, I'm not on there anymore. I just reached my limit. I couldn't take it anymore. And people could say, oh, you're a... What's the word? I don't know what the word is. But you know what I mean? That I'm doing exposed, but I'm saying they're wrong and they're... I'm not saying they're wrong. They can say whatever the fuck they like. I just didn't like it. The atmosphere wasn't what it used to be. And it wasn't fun anymore. Even when we were talking about things that weren't connected with Lardy and Lisa, someone would always bring the fucking mood down. And then they'd be jumping in, well, I. I've got a perfect husband and a perfect house and a perfect dogs and perfect this and perfect the other. And it's like, great. You don't have to keep fucking telling us. When that had nothing to do with what we were talking about. So, if you were on there, I'm sorry I didn't say anything before I went, because I suddenly realised I deleted my account, and then I thought, shit, I didn't say goodbye to the girls on Lardy's thread, which I meant to do. So if you're watching this, I'm really sorry I just flounced out, but it was like, no, I'm done. I don't need to read the same old shit over and over and over again, and anyone who needs me knows where I am. They have my email, and hopefully we'll stay in touch that way. Because I just couldn't take it anymore. The only other thread I did read occasionally was the Cynthia Beaumont one. And they're on there, they're a really tight group, and all they want is for her to be done for killing Tommy, allegedly, don't come for me. And they never argue, and they're nice and quiet, and that's how we were all the time. We're a nice, close-knit group, we got on, we had a laugh, we talked about things in the real world without giving away who we were, apart from me, because I fucked that up for myself. And that was a thing, see, they didn't want you to say who you were. And they didn't want you to say what you'd done outside of the bakery. And so I was doing something, I don't know what I was doing, I was posting a link to something, and my name and picture and whatever was at the bottom of it, and it was like, fuck. And I deleted it, and then I said to the mod at the time, she's not there anymore, she was really fun as well. See, everyone who was fun left. I said to her, I think I fucked it, and I put a post up with my name. I'm just going to out myself and put my name as my thing, because everyone will have seen it. And she went, well, I didn't see it. And she said, but if you're sure. And I was like, yeah, I don't care if people know who I am. I'm not bothered. And she was like, oh, all right, that's fine. See, I'm the only one that's got a face and a gob. And I stand by everything I've written. I haven't written anything on there for the sake of writing it, and I will back everything up. If anyone pulls up old posts and says, but you said, yeah, I will stand by everything I've said there. But the way things were going, and the way people were nitpicking, it was nitpicking. Do you know what I mean? I'm here to show that she's lying to people. That she's got, all it is for the money and for the free stuff. She's got everything linked. She doesn't say that it's affiliate. She does sponsored videos, and she says, oh, thanks for partnering with me at the end when it's too fucking late. That annoys me. The fact that she treats John like he's a fucking servant, Will like he doesn't exist, overindulges the cats so they're going to explode at some point, and has Brooke running round after her fucking steaming her clothes like she's some fucking princess. That pisses me off. If she wants to fucking inflate her lips till they fall off her face, that's her business. I don't give a fuck. I'm not that arsed about her hair. I'm not worried about stuff like that. It's what she's doing to her family that annoys me. And the same with Lardy. It's not being mean for being mean's sake. There was a point to it all. There is a point to it all. And there's a few people that have come over here now that used to be Lardy fans. I'm not saying that they love me or they like me, but they're watching and they comment and they're not angry at me for what I'm doing, so they must see some truth in it. And the same with some of Lisa's things, only they're a bit more. See, she's still there, she's still going, she's still brainwashing them. Do you know what I mean? I keep getting the, but you're mean, she's a sweet southern lady. No, she's not. Wake up and smell the bloody coffee. But I've done this so there'll be something up. So you don't tune in at 7 o'clock and go, well, where are you? You were supposed to be consistent. Like Emma says, crime and consistency, that's my name. New baby! Emma Kenny's got a new tiny wee little thing, and she's still putting videos out twice a week and doing stuff for Patreon and doing the serial killer next door to her. And she's got a full face of makeup, her hair's done, she looks amazing. I know how the fuck she does it. I look like a zombie for 2 years. I looked dead when I had Travis. It was like, makeup, clothes, go out, are you joking? Piss off, I'm going to bed. Yeah, she looks amazing. So, I can't think of anything else to say other than I'm not there anymore. So, that'll I'm going to have to find something else to do, because that used to be my morning cup of coffee, read through the bakery and then get going on what I was doing. So I'm going to have to find something else to read instead. But if there's anything else you want me to talk about, or if you've got any questions, you can leave them below. And say a prayer that YouTube stop limiting everything I put up. You watch, this will be limited now as well, won't it? Anyway, if you watched, I'm very grateful. If you got to the end with me, thank you very much. And I will catch you in the next one.